It was so
This meeting is being recorded.
warm, which thank God, Jesus Christ. Hi, Laura. Good morning.
How are you?
Sorry for my language. Sorry. I am well. I love your hair. Look, we kind of twin. You just need the bangs. But we both have our like messy style. You too, Jen. All of us. Look at us. We're all twinning.
It would look a whole lot better if I showered in the morning and I showered at night.
I know. I have the same issue. If I shower at night and then sleep on it funny, and then it's like one side is a.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start here shortly. Putting my mic in. Go look at Ruby down here.
There's Miss Ruby. She's ready. She's getting ready for her class.
All right. See you in meditation. Okay, it's not because you. To be able to hear me. Yes, can you hear me? Hear me? Okay. Okay, let's do it. Get on my things. Get on my thing. Come on, Miss Ruby. We have some cards being drawn here. Oh, I know that's pretty crooked. Hang on, I'll get you guys better. What's it? It's kind of cold in here. Get a little warmer. Oh, sorry. Faked you out. All right, friends. Good morning. Are you cold? It's kind of cold in here this morning. Yeah. I was. It's cold in here though. When I came in, it was 66 in here, so I have the heat pump in. So hopefully we'll get it warm. Yeah, you'll be complaining in 5 minutes. So of the heat. All right, let's see. What have we got? So I have my breath work. I do it twice per month now. One is my frequency class and one is called Emerge. They're basically the same thing. The biggest difference is Emerge is intended for people in any type of transition specifically. So I think we're just all in a transition of some sort just because we're human, but faith crisis, relationship ending, maybe you experience somebody passing away who was close to you, anything like that. Maybe you're changing jobs, maybe you're moving, anything that feels like a transition. And then at the end, we just have, it's a breathwork circle. So we're in a circle. I have live music. And at the end, there will be time for sharing. Not everybody has to share. You never have to share if you don't want to, but it's always, the space is open, and a lot of times the sharing is really powerful because people resonate a lot with each other. So that's next Friday. And that is $25, 7 to 8:30 p.m. Me and my sound guy is Brady, who's amazing. He plays all sorts of different instruments, and he does like a looping thing where he's like looping all these tracks and then makes a big, just cool sound. And I don't even play my sound bowls. So I was like, well, sometimes I do, but if you came, I wouldn't. You're like, we won't be there, so you can bring them. And maybe today during Shavasana, depending on if it strikes him, we'll have Tom playing a little bit of his handpan here for Shavasana. And then I'm trying to think if I have anything else. I'm subbing at 5 p.m. I'm guessing most of you aren't going to be back, but I'm subbing Jason's class today. So Jason's class, which is Thursdays at 5 p.m. we've been trying to find a teacher for it. So we've just been having rotating teachers, but starting in March, we'll have, I think, a regular teacher. So.
Your class next Friday is that.
I know, because it's not, sorry. So the confusing thing about this place is this group of instructors called Mosaic Yoga sublets the space out. So we all pay rent and then we do all our classes by donation. But this place is called the local co-op and they also have some offerings that they offer, but all of those are sign up and pay a certain amount. My class usually always sells out and I think there's only like 5 spots left already. So do sign up. You go to, I can send you a link after class, or you just go to the local co-op slc.com and studio offerings. But yeah, I'll send you a link because it is kind of hard to find. Okay, any other questions, comments, concerns, requests? Okay, let's practice. Okay, comfortable seat. If you're not already there, you can kneel, you can sit cross-legged, you can sit in easy pose, whatever you want. And then I always like to just kind of move my body a little bit before settling in. So maybe a little bit of just intuitive movement, feeling around, getting some physical feedback. And then eventually find your way into stillness, your seated meditation. So when you're ready, close your eyes. Rest your hands maybe in your lap, maybe hands to heart, prayer, maybe one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. So whatever feels resonant for you this morning. And then just sitting with your eyes closed, feel your body from the inside. And see if you can feel into the length of your spine. So from the base of your spine all the way up to the crown of your head. Feel a long line of energy. See if you can notice any tension you're holding in your face, your forehead, your jaw, and then down into your shoulders. Allow your shoulders to just melt down away from your ears. So how much awareness can you bring into just simply sitting and breathing? Can you notice maybe not just physically how you feel, but also energetically, also emotionally? So going a layer deeper, a couple layers deeper. If you haven't already, start to tune into your breath. Start to notice the rise and the fall, the expansion and the contraction. And then next time you inhale, fill up as big as you possibly can. And when you think you are full, see if you can sip in even a little bit more. Open your mouth, big sigh when you're ready. Let it go. Good. Again, like that. Inhale, fill up. And take up more space. Expand, inflate, get really, really full. And when you're ready, open your mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Do that one more time. So biggest inhale of your entire morning thus far. Pause, hold your breath and see if you can even relax, soften around your held breath. When you're ready, big sigh, release. Seal your lips and start to drop into Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. See if you can create a little bit of noise, an oceanic sound, a gentle whisper. Create that noise with your breath and follow it with your awareness. Feel, excuse me, your breath moving all the way down into your belly every time you inhale. And then empty out every time you exhale. And if you are getting really impatient or anticipating, when can I move? When can I think about something besides my breath? Get curious about that. Maybe this is a really good practice for you. Just sitting, breathing, resisting your impulse to move. Stay right here for as long as you want to, just focusing on your breath, focusing on what's going on inside, feeling into your own body, all the layers within. And then whenever you're ready, take your Ujjayi breath with you, come forward to hands and knees, and just start to move in any way that calls to you, anything that feels good. And that might be cat cows, or maybe that's just where you begin. Maybe big circles with your hips. Maybe you want to stretch your wrists or your forearms. You can spin your fingers out to the sides or back towards your knees. Flip your palms to face up. And if you have trouble getting out of your head, so if your thoughts are really loud, if that voice that says, what should I be doing? What is everybody else doing? Am I doing this right? Do I look weird? If that voice is loud, close your eyes. Feel from your body. Use your felt senses. Imagine you could literally put your awareness in your spine. And what can you notice from there? Put your awareness in your hips. What can you notice? Shoulders, hands. Whenever you're ready, friends, let's say in your next 3 to 5 breaths, somewhere in there, downward facing dog. So no rush. Back in your down dog, once you're there, just feel around, explore with movement, explore with your big deep breaths. Maybe bend your knees a lot and really work the length from your fingertips all the way up to your sit bones. Maybe straighten your legs. Work the length in the backs of your legs. See if you can keep the length in your spine. So just feeling around, breathing into every little space inside of you. And see if you can use your breath to support you in your down dog. Each inhale, it's like you're getting a little bit lighter, a little more buoyant from the inside. Each exhale, you're contracting, you're hugging in, you're finding your center, your intrinsic strength. At the bottom of each exhale, you feel what we call Uddiyana Bandha. Your belly button pulls in and up, your core lock. Beautiful poses, you guys. Soft through your face, loose through your forehead. Even soften through the inside of your mouth. Take one more inhalation into your down dog. And then with your next exhale, look to the top of your space and however you would like to get there, forward fold. Hang out in your fold for a few rounds. So if you want to, you can take a ragdoll. You could go for hands behind head with your fingers interlaced, kind of giving your neck some traction. Maybe you keep your hands on the ground. You can walk your hands to one side and then the other. Try not to lean back in your fold, but instead lean just slightly forward. So a little more weight in your toes and the balls of your feet. And then use the strength in your core to lift your hips, to lift your sit bones. Breathe into your back body. Breathe down the backs of your legs. Soften through your face. Take one more round here. Next, inhale, halfway lift position. So lengthen, get all the rounding out of your back. Exhale, bow and fold. Do that once more. Inhale to your halfway lift. See if you can really feel the length and even strength in your back body so your back muscles hug around your spine. Exhale, fold. And then this time, come through your halfway lift all the way up to stand. Arms to the sky. Breathe in, stretch tall. Hands to your heart as you exhale. With your breath, inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, dive down slowly. Bend your knees a lot if it feels better in your low back. Good. Lift halfway, breathe in. How much length and strength can you create? Exhale, nice Eileen, let it go. Fold. Root through your feet, heart leads, rise up. Arms reach, maybe you even gaze up. Awesome, Tom. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do one more round like that, half sun salute. Inhale, reach up and stretch. Let your breath guide you down slowly. Feel your body move through space. Beautiful, friends. Lift halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Shoulder blades hug your spine. Exhale, fold and bow. Root through your feet. Rise up. Inhale your arms up. Side bodies long. Neutral through your pelvis. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, this time, inhale, take your arms up. And then pause, grab your left wrist with your right hand. Turn your left palm towards the right side of the room. And then up and over to the right with your upper body, but hips move to the left. So more weight in your left foot. Keep pressing into the inner edge of your left foot. Make sure your arm is not in front of your face, but bicep is next to your ears. So pull your left shoulder back and down, plug it into the socket. Beautiful. Nice, Cam. Breathe into your left waistline, rib cage, the space between your ribs. One more round. Big, huge breath. And then inhale back to center, both feet on the ground. Switch your grip. So grab your right wrist, turn your right palm towards the windows. When you're ready, create that crescent moon shape. So hips to the right, upper body to the left. Maybe your left tiptoes reach out. Just keep them very light. And then breathe into your right side as big as you can. Imagine you can use your breath to create more space. Beautiful, Marianne. Soft through your face, right shoulder plugged in. One more round. Good, you guys. Inhale, come back to center. Release your grip. And then as you exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. If you tend to just lock out your elbows like I'm doing right now, invitation to bend your elbows and press your palms together. And then imagine your elbows are magnetized. Try to squeeze them towards each other. Keep that and start to reach your hands back away from your body. If you want, you can add a little back bend. So lift your heart, not just your head, but your heart. Knuckles towards the ground, heart towards the sky. Gently press your hips forward as you hug in with your inner thighs. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, keep your hands clasped, hinge at your hips all the way down into your fold. Bend your knees a lot if that feels better. Relax your neck, let your head hang. If you are pressing your palms and it's too much at this point, let it go. Just try not to lock out your elbows. See if you can lift your knuckles higher or possibly even reach them forward. See if you can lift your sit bones higher. Try not to lean back into your heels. Lean forward just a little bit. Feel your core engage. Soften your face. Maybe shake your head. Yes, no. Let your neck relax. One more inhale. Good work, everybody. Exhale, hands to your low back. Release your clasp, let your arms hang down. Shake them out if you want to. Big, deep breaths. Next, inhale, find your halfway lift. Good, and then exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank pose. Pause in your plank, side plank on your right hand. So Vashisthasana, roll onto the baby toe edge of your right foot. If you want to modify, right knee or right forearm can come to the ground. No big deal. You do you. If your bottom knee is not on the ground, bottom knee lifted, lift your hips as high as you can. Reach your left arm forward. Awesome, Kathy. See if you can create that crescent moon shape with your body. Breathe into your left side. Maybe even float your left leg up. Lift your hips even higher. Yes, one more big inhale. Exhale, plant your left hand down. So regular plank pose. Inhale at the top, come to your knees if you want to modify. Exhale, slowly lower. Spider-Man Cobra. So bring your hands out nice and wide all the way onto the hardwood floor. Up on your fingertips, elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your heart. Press down through your pelvis, tone through your belly, navel to spine. Exhale, twist to your right, dip your left shoulder down. Inhale, back to center. Nice, Christine. Press into your fingertips, strong fingers. Exhale, other side, twist. Moving with your breath, one more time, each direction. Feeling into your shoulders, feeling into your front body, back body, side bodies, even your lower body. Nice, Jen. Good, Laura. And then as you are ready, you'll come back to center. You can hold there a little longer if you want. However you want to transition, tabletop position. So hands and knees. Once you're on your hands and your knees, find your strength and stability. Find the integrity of the pose. So spread your fingers, push your hands into the ground. Draw your belly button slightly in and up so you feel connected to your center. Back of your neck is long, gaze is down. Keep all of that awareness. Take your right arm forward and your left leg back, spinal balance. Good. So strong, straight, powerful line of energy. Take a great big inhale. Press with your back foot, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, elbow to knee, slow motion, curl in, round, hollow out. Inhale, re-extend, long, strong, and powerful, like you're moving through molasses. Exhale, elbow to knee. Curl in, round your spine, hollow out your belly. Inhale, long, strong, powerful. One more time, elbow to knee underneath you. Nice, Cam. Breathe in and lengthen. Beautiful breath. You can stay here if you want, or exhale, reach your right arm back towards the back wall. Bend your left knee, heel towards your butt. And then lift your heart. So not just your head, but your heart. Stay here, or if it's available, grab your foot or your ankle and start to work the pose with leverage. So kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Hug in with your inner thighs to stay out of your low back. Lift through your heart, breathe down into your belly, soften through your face. One more huge breath. Good job. End of your exhale, back to spinal balance. So breathe in and reach. Right arm forward, left leg back. One more time, elbow to knee. It should feel good now, like a counter stretch. Yeah. Inhale, reach. Exhale, set everything down. Take your right leg straight out to the right with your toes facing directly forward. Heel comes straight out from your hip. Take your left arm out to the left and then all the way up to the sky as high as you can. Breathe in. As you exhale, spread your left arm underneath you. So reach, reach, reach. Come down to rest on the outside of your shoulder, outside of your head. If you don't like having your right leg extended out, set your right knee down, no big deal. And if you want to explore, feel free. Maybe your right arm wraps behind your back. Maybe you're pushing down with your right fingertips. See if you can feel your breath a lot in your back body. Soft face. All the way to empty with your exhales. Take about 2 or 3 more rounds. And if you do happen to have your right hand lifted, set it back down. Next time you breathe in, unthread your left arm and reach it all the way up one more time. Exhale, left hand comes down. Pick up your right foot, take your right leg back, and then off the left side of your mat, toes curled under, pull your hips over to the right as you gaze back over your left shoulder. You might bend one or both elbows. You might even walk your right hand forward a little bit. Breathe into your right side. One more big, deep breath. End of your exhale, tabletop position. Downward facing dog. Inhale, take your right leg to the sky. And go ahead if you want, open your hip or roll out your ankle or explore in any way that your body is calling for. If you are staying in just a square hip position, perfect. Make your right leg straight, strong, powerful. Big, spacious breaths. Breathe all the way up into your right foot, into your right toes. One more great big inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So round, scoop out your belly, push the ground away, and then step your right foot forward, low lunge. All right, we're going into what's called horizon lunge. It's a little bit different. I rarely teach it, or I haven't taught it for a long time. So you're gonna pivot your right toes towards the right side of your mat, roll onto the outer edge of your left foot, and then right arm reaches all the way back towards the back of the room. Your hips come down. Inhale, just lift your hips, reach your right arm forward, lengthen. Exhale, lower your hips, reach your right arm back. Keep your left foot active, flex your toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. You can stay with me, or if there's somewhere you want to go on your own, that's fine. Couple more rounds just like this. Good job. Good breathing, you guys. I'll take one more inhale, lift. One more exhale, lower. And then this time, as you inhale, lift. Reach forward, spin your toes forward. So you're back in a low lunge. Standing splits, left leg to the sky. We're not gonna hold here super long, but take just a moment to really lengthen. Reach your left leg as high as it will go. Spread your left toes. Feel your connection to center, navel to spine. One more big inhale, maybe lift your left leg just a tiny bit higher. As you exhale, step your left foot all the way to the back of your mat, and then walk your hands to the left long edge of your mat, wide-legged forward fold. So parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Inhale to a halfway lift. If you want, you can add some arms, reach your arms out to both sides like you've got great big wings. Whenever you're ready, either fold or anywhere you'd like to go. So just on your own, feeling around, using your breath. Just like our regular forward fold, try not to rock back into your heels. Nice, Liz. Very good, everyone. Good awareness. You can take a couple open mouth sighs if you want. Last couple breaths. Next time you inhale, halfway lift. This time fingertips on the ground, so bend your knees as much as you need to. Walk your hands forward, rotate your toes forward. You're back in a low lunge. This time we're gonna rise crescent lunge, so all the way up. Take a moment to settle in, find stability. Front hip pulls back, back hip pulls forward. Inner thighs face each other. That'll tone in your belly, so navel to spine. Feel your low back get longer. Feel it become more supported. Heart is lifted. Maybe your gaze is lifted. As you reach up, imagine you can breathe all the way up into your fingertips. And then just feel your breath. Feel your body in crescent lunge. Take one more big inhale. Maybe lengthen your side bodies a little more. Exhale, lean forward, bring your hands to your front thigh, preparing for balance. So push into your front thigh, draw your belly button back and up, hug in with your inner thighs. So you're really connected to center. You're hugging in towards midline. As you're ready, float your back foot off the ground. So back leg strong and powerful. Stay here with your hands pressing into your front thigh. Lengthen through your spine, lengthen through the back of your neck. Option if you want to take your right arm forward. So right arm forward, left leg back. Take one more big, huge inhale, super long, super strong, super powerful. Exhale, listen, right elbow, left knee, curl in. Inhale, get long, strong, and powerful, slow motion. We'll do it just one more time. Elbow to knee, curl in, round. Inhale, lengthen. Good job, everybody. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left foot down top of your mat. Give your right leg a little shake out if you want to. Find your breath, slow and steady. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, realign. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet, rise all the way up. Big stretch, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, inhale, take your arms up. And then this time, interlace your fingers, steeple your index fingers. And if you possibly can, press your palms together. From here, crescent moon shape. So hips to the left, upper body to the right. More weight in your left foot. Left shoulder stays plugged in. Pull it back and down. Try to make your arms as long, strong, and powerful as possible. Your left bicep is squeezing next to your ear rather than in front of your face. Good. Take one more round of breath. Breathe into your left side. Lengthen. Good, Laura. Inhale back to center. And then as you're ready, other side. So hips to the right, upper body to the left. More weight in your right foot. Keep pressing into the inner edge of your right foot. Right shoulder is back and down, plugged in. Nice, Christine. Breathe into your right waistline, rib cage. Maybe create just a little more space. One more breath. Inhale back to center. Nice, Kathy. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms. Squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Curl open slowly. Inhale, re-extend. Feel into a neutral pelvis, a neutral spine. And then exhale, stick your butt out behind you. Reach your heart forward all the way down. Nice, Danielle. As you breathe in, halfway lift position, lengthen, back of your neck long. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Side plank, this time left hand is your base. So roll onto the baby toe edge of your left foot or left knee, maybe left forearm can come to the ground. So you do you, find your own expression of this pose today. If your bottom knee is not on the ground, lift your hips really, really high. Maybe reach your right arm forward, bicep next to your ear. Find that length in your right side. Good, nice, Eileen. Maybe float your right leg up. Awesome, Jen. One last round, your fullest expression. Lift your hips. End of your exhale, plank or modified. Inhale at the top of your push-up. Push the ground away. Exhale to slowly lower. Find a back bend of your choice this time. Take a couple breaths, feeling into it, stretching through your front body. And then for just a moment, whenever you're ready, sit back into child's pose. Take a couple deep breaths into your low back and your low belly. Rise up, hands and knees, tabletop position. Spread your fingers wide. Push the ground away, so feel your shoulders and your pectoral muscles, your chest muscles get strong. Draw your belly button in and up so it doesn't feel like your low back is sagging down, but it feels like you're connected to your center. Everything is integrated. From here, so keep all of that work, don't lose it. Left arm forward, right leg back, spinal balance. Good, nice job. So your hips are square, you're pressing back with your right foot. You're reaching with your left hand like you're going to shake somebody's hand. So thumb faces up, palm faces in. Take one more big inhale, long, strong, powerful line of energy. Exhale, slow motion, elbow to knee, round, hollow out. See if you can make this movement even smooth. Nice, Tom. Inhale, lengthen, left arm forward, right leg back. Exhale, elbow to knee, like you're moving through honey. Inhale, reach. Back of your neck long, gaze down. And then one more time, elbow to knee, curl in, round through your mid back, hollow out through your belly. Inhale, lengthen. You can stay here if you want to. Breathe here. Otherwise, left arm reaches towards the back wall, right knee bends, heel towards your butt. Lift your heart. See if you can feel the mobility in your mid and your upper back. Grab hold of your foot or your ankle if it's available. As you kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot and hug in with your inner thighs. Good. All the way down into your low belly, wherever you are at. Soften around your pose. Soften your outer shell. One last round. Beautiful work. End of your exhale back to spinal balance. So inhale to get long, strong, and powerful neutral spine. Exhale, round. Elbow to knee should feel good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, set everything down. Take your left leg straight out to the left. Toes face forward. Heel comes straight out from your hip. Right arm out to the right and then all the way up to the sky as high as you can reach. Breathe in. Exhale, thread your right arm through. So reach, 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 then rest. Outside of your shoulder, outside of your head, nice and easy. About 3 or 4 more rounds. See if you can really feel your breath expanding into your back body, low back, mid back, upper back. Good job, everyone. If you do happen to have your left hand lifted, set your left hand back on the ground. Next time you inhale, unthread your right arm, reach it all the way up, open up to the right side of your heart. Exhale, set your right hand down. Pick up your left leg extends back, and then take your left toes off the right side of your mat, curl them under. Pull your hips over to the left, gaze back over your right shoulder. Feel around, maybe you rock a little bit forward or back. Bend your elbows, come down to a forearm or two. Feel that length in your left side, one more round. And then back to tabletop. Back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Nice down dog, Christine. And as you reach your left leg up, if you want, explore a little bit. Open your hip, roll out your ankle, maybe even circle your left knee a few times. Just noticing what's there. What does it feel like if you straighten your right leg? What does it feel like if you bend your right knee, lift to your tiptoes? Where can you find more connection to your center? Tune into your breath, make it bigger, more spacious. One more inhale, make your left leg long, strong, powerful. Exhale, left knee to your nose, round, hollow out, empty out, step forward, low lunge. All right, horizon lunge. Spin your left toes out to the left and pivot onto the outer edge of your back foot. As you reach your left arm towards the back of the room, your hips can come down. Inhale, lift your hips, reach your left arm forward, push into the ground with your right fingertips, outer edge of right foot. Exhale, let your hips come down as you reach back. Inhale, up, reach forward. With your breath, exhale, lower down. If you want to go somewhere else, feel free. Otherwise, keep moving up and down. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Notice whatever there is to notice. Last couple rounds. All right, next time you inhale, reach forward and then pivot your toes forward, come back into a low lunge. Left foot roots down, standing splits, float your right leg high. We're not gonna hold it super long, but be here and find lots of length. Make your right leg strong, right foot active. Yeah, navel to spine, bottom of each exhale, feel that connection to center. Soften your face, one more in-breath. Exhale, nice Danielle. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. And we're coming into our wide-legged forward fold. So walk your hands over to the right. Pivot all your toes to face to the right. Feet parallel. Straighten your legs. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale wherever you want to take it on this side. So feel free to explore, to get creative. Or if you want to just hang out in your fold, big deep breath. Maybe making little micro adjustments from the inside. Good job. Soft face, soft jaw, soft forehead. Last couple rounds. Ah. Next, inhale, halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. So bend your knees if needed. And then curl your hands to the top of your space. Rotate your toes to face forward. So you're in a low lunge again. And then this time, crescent lunge. So rise as you are ready. Front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot. Hug in with your inner thighs. So squeeze towards midline, find your stability. Tone your belly, navel to spine, low back lengthens and feels more supported. Heart lifts as you reach through your fingertips. Be intentional, either spread them really wide, like there's energy shooting out of them, or if you feel like softening them today, soften them intentionally. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lean forward a little bit, hands to your front thigh, belly button pulls in and up, inner thighs hug in, connect to center. That's gonna help you balance a lot. Root into your front foot, and when you're ready, back foot floats off the ground. So think of a long, strong line from the top of your head back to your right foot. Press back with your right foot like you're stomping it on the back wall. Stay here, or left arm forward. So left arm forward, right leg back. Great big inhale. Stay here, or exhale, elbow to knee, curl in, round. Inhale, long, strong, and powerful. Be playful. If you fall out, no worries. Exhale, elbow to knee. Moving in slow motion. Inhale, lengthen. And that's all we'll do. Exhale, forward fold. Set your right foot down. Give your left leg a shake out if it needs it. Yeah, give your head a shake out. Slow, deep breath. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise all the way up, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, we're gonna play with balance. Play is the key word. So if you're falling in and out, totally fine. Okay, right foot roots down and left heel towards your left butt cheek. Reach your left arm up, reach your right hand back, find your left foot. And then once you've got your left foot, see if you can find midline again, realign yourself. Get tall, hug in. From here, I like to bend my standing leg quite a bit. You're going to hinge forward, kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Twisted dancer pose wherever you are at, about 2 or 3 more breaths. See if you can lift your heart a little bit like you're doing cobra. Hug in with your inner thighs. Be playful. Slowly find your way back to a high mountain. So left foot on the ground, both arms to the sky. Be here for a moment, just feeling into a neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Spin your pinky fingers into face towards each other. Let your shoulders come down away from your ears. Take one more inhale. Exhale, swan dive down. Lift halfway with your inhalation. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball. So I like to bring my big toes to touch. You can keep your feet apart if you want, and then tuck and curl. If this doesn't work for your knees, you can stay in a forward fold, take any variation you want to. If you're in a tiny little potato bug ball, maybe you even wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a big squeeze, big hug. Breathe into your back body. As you exhale, see if you can get super compact. Find your very center. One more round. Inhale, halfway lift. Heels down, spine long. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up to stand. Arms to the sky, big stretch. And then hands to heart, exhale. We're going to play with twisted dancer on the other side. So left foot this time is your base. Right knee bends, heel towards your butt. Right arm up. And then left hand reaches back to grab your foot. So find your foot, and then once you've got it, come back into alignment as best you can. This might be where you stay. Otherwise, bend in your standing leg like your shock absorbers. Start to hinge, kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. I know it's a super uncomfortable pose. Hug in with your inner thighs to protect your low back. Spread your toes. Playing with it for 2 more rounds. Maybe lifting your heart. Slow and controlled. Come back to high mountain. Both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. Just standing with awareness. Neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Pinky fingers spin in towards one another, soft through your face. 1 more inhale. Exhale, swan dive down. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, this time plant your hands, step back to plank, move through your vinyasa however you want to. End up in a child's pose. And then just breathe into your low back. Relax your forehead against the ground. Maybe roll it from side to side. Maybe take a couple open mouth sighs. As you're ready, next couple of breaths, downward facing dog. All right, from your down dog, inhale, right leg to the sky. You can stay here and hold, nice Kathy, or exhale, right knee, left elbow, get as close as you can. Inhale, back up, 3-legged. Exhale, right to right, aim for your armpit as high as you can, push the ground away. Inhale, back up, nice Lara. And then everybody, exhale, listen, pigeon pose. Bring your right shin forward and gently set your body down. If you would rather take this in a seat or on your back, that's fine with me. So right knee towards the outer right edge of your mat. And then rather than just collapsing, sitting on your right butt cheek, hug towards midline. So same as we would do in crescent lunge. Pull your front hip back. Back hip forward. Keep pulling your front hip back as you take your heart forward and down. Active through your front toes like you're trying to spread them. Big deep breaths. Take about 3 or 4 more rounds. Open mouth size at any time. Next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can. Hold in that fullness. Then big sigh, let it go. All right, lift your upper body. And we're going to come into a seated position. So just nice and easy. You can let your hips open. Sit over onto your right butt cheek and swing your left leg around. Take both legs out in front of you for a moment and give them a little shake out. And then left leg will stay extended. Sole of your right foot to your left inner thigh. Flex your left toes and square your hips towards your front leg, towards your extended leg. So if you want, you can even take your left inner thigh, kind of spiral it down and out. Get as tall as you can. If it helps, you can bring your fingertips down behind you. Super tall, flex your left toes, press your foot into your leg. If this is difficult, this can be right where you stay. Stay here, breathe here. Otherwise, arms reach up, inhale. And then exhale, lead with your heart. So like you're doing a forward fold, dive forward. When you can't lengthen anymore, grab wherever you can reach. I like to bring my left hand behind me on my left side, kind of use it to propel myself forward. Pull your left butt cheek back as far as you can. And reach your heart forward as far as you can. Flex your left toes, press foot into leg, leg back into foot. Use every exhale to fold just a little bit further. Take about 3 more deep breaths, working your pose with each breath from the inside. End of your next exhale, take it all the way to empty. And then you can either roll up or lead with your heart to rise up. We'll twist over our right shoulder. Bring your right hand down behind you. Reach your left arm up. You can stay here or push into your right hand. Lift your hips. Reach your left arm back. So like a modified side plank or a modified wild thing, let your heart rotate to face towards the sky. Let it open. Lots of length and space wherever you're at. One more huge breath. Open mouth exhale if you want. Maybe even stick out your tongue. Good. And then sit bones down. All right. Take both legs out in front of you for a moment. Give them a little shake out. And then a few rounds of windshield wipers. So hands behind you. You can lean back. Feet mat width distance apart. Knees bent. Roll your shoulders back and down, puff up through your chest, breathe in. Exhale, knees to either side. Inhale through center. And as you exhale over to the other side, you might spin your shoulders and your gaze the opposite direction. Just feeling into this. This is one of my favorite movements. So go slow and feel, be mindful. Take a couple more rounds. Good job, you guys. Finish the round you're on. And then we'll find our way back to down dog. So you can get there however you want to. Option, if you'd like, to take boat pose. So balancing on your sit bones, not your tailbone, but your sit bones. Lots of different options with legs and arms. Oof. From here, whenever you're ready, this is your next option, only if you want to take it. You'll cross your ankles, rock forward, and you can either step back to plank, or if you want, you can play with a jump back to chaturanga with bent elbows, and then move through a vinyasa. Downward facing dog, no rush. And then back and down dog, find your breath, reconnect, maybe walk it out. All right. From your down dog, inhale your left leg to the sky. Stay here or exhale left knee, right elbow as close as you can come. Push the ground away. Yes, inhale back up. And then left to left, aim for your armpit, as high as you can get. Beautiful, nice, Eileen, inhale back up. And then everybody, pigeon pose. Next, exhale, left shin to the top of your space. Set your body down gently. So left knee towards the outer left edge of your mat. Make sure it's wider than your hips, so you're getting the external rotation. And then pull your left hip back, right hip forward. Try to center yourself. Try to spread through your front toes. And then keep pulling your left hip back as you take your heart forward. Yeah, nice Liz, nice Cam. And then breathe deep all the way down. Low belly, low back, hips, pelvis. With each exhale, see if there's something somewhere inside of you that you can relax just a little more, soften just a little more. Take about 4 or 5 more breaths. Exhale out your mouth at any time. With your next inhale, fill up as big as you can. Hold in that fullness, maybe sip in a little bit more. And then open your mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Ah. Slowly begin to lift your upper body. Come into your seat. So you'll sit over onto your left butt cheek. You can let your back knee bend and then swing your right leg around. Both legs out in front of you for a moment. Give your legs a nice little shake out. Sometimes I like to kind of pound my thighs. And then right leg stays extended. Sole of your left foot to your right inner thigh. You can take your right inner thigh with your hand, spiral it down, get your butt out of the way. So sit bones rooted down as much as possible. Press foot into leg, leg into foot, flex your right toes, sit up tall, shoulders square forward. If it's helpful, fingertips back behind you, puff up through your chest, stay here. Otherwise, arms reach up, breathe in. Leading with your heart, hinge at your hips, exhale, fold. So reach for as long as you can with length, then you can relax your neck. You can let your upper back round. You can grab wherever you can reach. Press your left foot into your leg back into your foot, so you're hugging towards midline. Breathe down into your low back. See if you can pull your right butt cheek back a little further. And then reach your heart forward a little more. Use your breath to work the pose. About 3 or 4 more breaths here. Slow, patient with your breath, patient with your body. Use your last exhale to dive just a little deeper. And then either roll or lead with your heart to rise back up. Turn over your left shoulder. Left hand comes down behind you. Fingers face away from your body. Right arm reaches up. Stay here or push into your left hand. Lift your hips. Reach your right arm back. Lengthen your right side. You can turn it into a modified wild thing if you want. Heart towards the sky, lots of space, lots of length, huge breath, huge inhale. And if you want, slide out your mouth, even stick out your tongue, cross your eyes. Bring your sit bones down and extend your left leg forward, little shake. Take your seated windshield wipers again whenever you're ready. And as you're taking seated windshield wipers, I'm going to give you a little demo up here. So hopefully you guys can see me. So you guys have done this before, but just so you know exactly what we're doing, we're coming down onto our backs, bridge pose. And then from here, we're bringing our elbows in. So our elbows aren't out here. They're as close as you can get them. Press into the back of your arms, back of your head. Lift your chin a little bit, hug in with your inner thighs. So I'm not rocking onto the outer edges of my feet. I'm hugging in. And then from here, I'll inhale. I'm going to exhale and lower just my butt. As I lower my butt, I'm trying to press my ribs and my chest even higher. Inhale, I'll lift my butt. Exhale, lower. And notice as I lower my butt, my knees aren't coming out. I'm still hugging in. I can probably even bring my feet in a little closer. So inhale, lift, exhale, lower, inhale, lift, and I'm speeding it up, but just you're creating a tunnel underneath the middle of your back, trying to make that tunnel bigger every time. If you can't bring your butt all the way down, just bring it as far down as you can, and then lift back up. Okay, just do like that. Okay, when you're ready, go ahead and lower yourself down. And maybe for just a moment, hug your knees in. Take a little rock. And then set yourself up for your bridge. So feet on the ground, knees bent. Feet hips width distance apart is what we're going for. Arms down by your sides. When you're ready, exhale, pull your belly button down, scoop your tailbone up, and then inhale to peel your entire spine off your mat. Take a moment to settle into your bridge, to feel into it, to bring your arms to robot arms. So all 10 toes face forward. Inner thighs hug in, press into the inner edges of your feet. Backs of your arms, back of your head, roots down. Start to lift and lower with your own breath whenever you're ready, if you haven't. So slow movement, patient with your movement. It's like when you're driving 90 miles an hour in a car and you can't really see anything going by. It's just a blur. When you're driving at 20 miles an hour, you can pick out, look at that cool tree. Look at that animal over there. You can see what's going on. So same thing, go slow, feel what's going on. Don't just rush through it without noticing. Feel your mid-back muscles firing. Maybe you've never felt that before. Feel your low back muscles firing. Feel the mobility in your mid-back. This is something you want to feel in every back bend. And if a full upward facing bow, a full back bend isn't your practice, you want to pop up into it at any time, feel free to go there. Otherwise, take about 5 more rounds of these little butt lifts and lowers. Whenever you feel like, okay, that's all I got, I'm done with this heart opener, done with the back bending, come back down to neutral and take a few more windshield wipers. You might even pause with your knees on one side, take a few breaths, and then the other side. This is one of the best exercises, I think, to create strength and awareness in your mid-back and your mid-spine. I think it changed my entire practice and really my life. It helps your posture. You're more supported as you sit and as you walk, you move through life. Good job, you guys. And then after a few rounds of windshield wiper, Draw your knees. Well, actually, after a few rounds of windshield wiper, just let your knees fall in. So keep your feet wide and let your knees fall in towards one another. That'll open up some space in your low back. And as you rest here for a moment, just breathe down into your low back and maybe feel the space that's being created just by resting, just by breathing. Breathe all the way down into your pelvic bowl. Good job, you guys. Draw both of your knees now all the way in towards your belly. Take a gentle rock. Let your knees fall over to the right for a supine spinal twist. Left arm out to the left. Or if there's a different variation you want to take, feel free. If you want to extend one leg, cross your legs. Send your breath all the way down into your belly. And then your next couple of rounds, transition to the other side. When you feel pretty even on both sides, come back to center and find a happy baby pose. And if there are any other poses, movements, stretches that you would like to take to finish off your own practice, give yourself about 5 to 10 breaths to do so. Slowly, mindfully, whenever you're ready, start settling into your final relaxation. As you do, I have a reading for you. It's by Young Pueblo. It's called You Are a Healer. It may have taken a long time, but in the end, it did not matter. After much healing through self-observation, she now had strength, she now had courage, and the wisdom to wield her new magic with virtue. No longer did she run from her pain or her troubles. No longer did she allow delusions to capture her mind. No longer did she doubt that the greatest healer she has ever met is her own unconditional love. For these last few moments, just rest, just relax, and let your body just soak in all the efforts and really just the magic of your own practice. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Feel it down in your belly. Let it go. And just start to bring movement to fingers, toes. Maybe even a full body stretch would feel nice, or give yourself a little forehead massage, temple massage. As you're ready, roll to either side. Take a moment, just resting in fetal position. Just feeling the support of the ground that's always there, the way it holds you, the stability it offers. And using the strength in your arms, mindfully find your way up into seated meditation. So right back where we began our practice. Sit up tall, close your eyes, and gather your hands to your heart. Just bow your head to your own heart for one last moment. And acknowledge yourself for being here this morning, for taking the time, making the effort to roll out your mat, to tune into your body, listen to your breath, connect with yourself in a deeper way. Thank you so much for letting me guide you. Namaste. Thank you everyone so much. Thank you, Tom. That was perfect. That was so nice. It was lovely. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask. You're welcome. Bye, beautiful. My beautiful mother as well. Been your crescent lunch forever.